So I don't know how it's kind of functional.
Freddy, do you want?
Yeah, well, this is nice because you can like, let's say you work for them or to get paid, you know, and work with us. Like you can be the bridge between the two, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me have the conversation more, see how.
Yeah.
I guess we start.
Yeah, there you go. I kind of know. I'll tell you. I kind of know where they are going. But okay.
First one is update on websites. Freddy, do you want to say a word on that? Quickly.
The advancement of websites?
Yeah, what did you do? Did you agree? Did you fight? Who won?
Is Ivan still alive?
Tu veux dire quelques mots sur le site web, ce que vous avez fait, ce que vous allez faire rapidement.
Avec le site web?
Ouais.
Il avait eu une première proposition qu'il avait fait. Je pense que je peux envoyer le lien, il est encore là. Je vais montrer la souris. Well done. We are in English or in French?
Comme tu veux, on peut parler en français, puis on peut faire. For the next, so we can know what's up.
Okay.
Is this on?
Microphone and speaker or something.
Yes.
I did this first functional proposition. I put the link in the chat of the Hangout. And after that, so many people would be interested in work in the project of to the website with the products, thinking and start to go to the market. Yesterday, Ivan, me, and Jasir was speaking about create one page for the mosquito product. This will be another site different than the site that I said now, and the idea is that we can use as principal the mosquito logo, and in the right top corner, something like a tab for site that is by Sensorica. I don't know if the word will be designed or powered. We have to speak about that. But in the head, we have the logo of the product in the first, and the logo of Sensorica that are our champion brands. After that, you will be find the image of the mosquito ecosystem with all the technical specifications in a tab. And also the tab for contact for speak about cactus, Sensorica, mosquito for explaining that. And down you can distribute or a button or a small like image with a font and the cactus font for with the cactus logo for site that this is the official distributor for now. Is the unique, but the idea is that in the future we can have so many distributors of our Sensorica products. But yes, the idea is for the first is create a site centered in the product that is the mosquito ecosystem for get some revenues, and after that we can think in to have a website with all the products or something like that.
Thank you, Freddy.
Okay.
Very good. We didn't come into politics. Thank you for that.
Okay. So, because we're on the website thing, do you want to add something?
Yeah. Well,
the microphone you can pick up. No problem.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
So I just talk in that direction, or
yeah,
just normally.
direction. Well, I sent it out an email. I had a conversation with a bunch of people. I can hear myself. It's really fun. I don't know how to do this because you can hear a lot of feedback.
Yeah, no, I just don't listen to the things. Just
Okay, so just talk. Okay. So I sent after talking with Ivan and Freddie and some of the conversations here. I sent out an email yesterday, sort of summarizing the conversations. It was essentially a business plan, if you will, for the mosquito scientific instrument. But basically, we identified the customers, the product, the marketing, how the website and branding will look like, how the sales could work, how the sales transactions would work, production, post-production.
Yeah.
Basically highlighting all the elements of the process you'll need to be able to make successful sales. Now, I don't necessarily expect the sales to be very immediate. It will still take time, especially to get some volume on that would take even further time.
Mm-hmm.
So based on how the sales go, like the first few sales, we can adapt and we can sort of review it at that point. But we do have at least a direction as to how we can go about doing things for now, and then missing pieces we can sort of pick it up at that point. The document has a lot of details, and if anyone has, Kurt sent a lot of feedback on that and challenged a lot of the ideas, which are things to consider at this point. Again, I think just sort of it's important for me is to sort of understand what are some of the things that would be common to all projects, and so what are some of the things that would be unique to a project. And I think those would be the two things that we have to sort of also separate. Maybe.
Now you're talking about the value accounting system, or?
Value accounting system is one of them. Website is another.
Okay.
So a lot of branding, Sensorica brand is another one that is common to all projects, not necessarily just one product. So as we get more product lines on the go and rolling, then we'll need to sort of somehow find a way to consolidate and have a more integrated plan at that. But for now, since only one product is going to the market, I think we can sort of follow this, see what happens.
Did you? I found the document very nice, and I thought, did you work off the what we call the path to market, or you just?
It's not hacked.
Okay.
It's
Would you mind to put this information in there somewhere?
Yeah.
Because you have it fresh in your mind. If I go to your document and go to this, I have that document in my head because Francois wrote it first, and then I translated it into English and added some more things.
Okay.
But I don't have your ideas, and in your case, you don't have that document in your head, but you have your ideas. Okay, so I don't know what's the most efficient thing to do. Because this morning I was looking at it and I said, oh, let me take all these ideas and put them in the path to market. What do you think?
But the path to market would be one for all the products, right? Not necessarily unique to a product. Like a lot of the characteristics that are presented were unique to a particular product. Again, things that are unique to a product and things that are common.
Yes. So that every project has a path to market. Up to now, we've sort of adapted this structure. For every project page, if we try to understand the market and how to approach the market, we put that into a document.
Okay.
It has different roles. Okay. Within the network, has the role of sort of giving some incentives to the community. This is why you work for. Okay. Because we analyzed some potential customers and we know they want this like that, and this is how much they will pay for it, right? So you sort of build these extrinsic incentives around the project, right? And at the same time, it gives the direction for people, how to design the team, and then later how to commercialize it. It's a sort of a business model for a particular product that is.
Okay. Sure, I'll try to look at it and then consolidate, and then if there's any discrepancies, we'll just sort of highlight that.
And yes, you were talking about a sort of a meta, sort of meta process of having something that describes path to market for every product, right? Or every project. Okay, that's also a good reflection. Nobody did it until now. You're basically describing, or you basically maybe want to describe how a value network should approach the market, right? in the most general sense, right? Yeah, and that's this is stuff that we discuss every day.
Yeah.
And
aeronautics is not the same as artistic.
there you go. You know, all the questions of openness, transparency, how do you approach it? You know, how do you expose Sensorica? How not expose Sensorica? It's very product sensitive, right?
Or we see like this. Maybe we are wrong, but from the classical point of view, it's like this. You go by industry or by product. You don't sell biotech stuff as you sell mass market stuff.
Right. I think what I was trying to say by meta ads market would be things that are applicable to all products.
Yeah.
Should be done in a way that would be applicable to all products in the future. So, for example, again, website. Right now, we're sort of using a hack, if you will, of launching this product out, creating this new websites where people can go and have the access to this particular product. But would it be a good idea in the future? Perhaps it may not be. So those are the kind of reflections we want to do.
Yeah, at a more abstract level. Yeah.
At a more abstract level. So things that are common, and then things that are.
And this experience, we'll learn a lot from this experience,
exactly.
right? Because there is no precedent.
Right.
So you can say in the past this has worked well, you know.
Right. And I think that was a main rationale behind creating a new website. Sort of going with it is just experiment, and without having too many repercussions if there was a failure on Sensorica as a whole, because there's this separate entity sort of that is dealing with this particular.
What do you mean by separate entity?
It's a different website. It's their Sensorica brand is represented, but it's not the focus of. It's not the center of attention. So the idea is that if there was a failure, it wouldn't necessarily have a huge mark on the Sensorica brand. On the other hand, if it was successful, it wouldn't also not necessarily have a huge impact on Sensorica. So it's a bit more less riskier approach to approaching it. And then in the future, if it does work out very well, we can create another way of combining and creating Sensorica brand a bit more powerful.
Are you talking about the brand and the network? You mean the brand? I mean the brand for the products and the brand for the network.
So, like Freddie was talking about, in the website, we have the Sensorica brand mentioned, but it's not sort of in your face. It's not. We're not necessarily making the association between Sensorica and this product.
No, but really, yes, because the final accord is that will be in the top right. And also, I have already a mail for send about the branding in the products. Yes, because it's important to put to position in your brand. And in the case of this new way of production, the brand is Sensorica because we are working in a network, and it's more powerful to position to put in the top the global brand. Not the local or the product brand. We put the product brand first because we are starting with this product and we don't have a website with all the products. We don't have a lot of products ready.
So that's what I'm trying to say, that the Sensorica brand, for example, is secondary to the product brand. I mean, it's not to say it doesn't exist. People can still access it, but it's not necessarily at the very front of it. The other reasons for that was also some of the concerns that we talked about yesterday with respect to the trust in the open network system, whether customer service could be provided to ease the customer's minds and so forth. So the idea again is to, I mean, we're not hiding Sensorica. It's there. If someone wants to click it and find more details, and if you go to, let's say, about a section, they can still read more about it. But it's not putting it in the customer's mind.
No, of course.
But in the product will be the brand of Sensorica.
Well, no, it's a brand of whiskey.
In the product?
Yeah.
No.
Yesterday
we didn't speak about the brand in the products.
Right.
But I think that is a good discussion because I disagree. I think that the brand for the product is the Sensorica brand.
Okay, so we'll discuss that later. Okay, NDD Mosquito experiments this week with joint type transducers.
Yay!
Hopefully, we'll test these transducers today.
Yes, yes, this one, yes.
And if
Immediately
they,
after the meeting.
Immediately.
yes, exactly.
First thing we do.
And if they work,
Part 2.
Ivan can experiment tomorrow, I guess.
Yes, tomorrow in the morning I'll go there and
And the sample.
Vince is going also tomorrow?
yeah, it's probably coming. Yeah.
Uh,
So tomorrow I go in the morning. I install the thing. Ivan wants to go tonight, so we might even go tonight if he wants.
Who wants to?
Ivan wants to go to install the mosquito tonight, so tomorrow morning he can have it. But okay, so here's some things I need to ask for that. Okay, I think these things are gonna work, and it's not gonna make it work. But power
I like
supply.
that attitude. Yes.
Power supply.
Okay.
Can I bring
You
that box?
take the big one, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I can take that box. So I can take everything there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I bring the laser mosquito back from him, and we can test some.
okay, you want to do the test here?
I can do it there or here,
I prefer here,
but
so we
he's
can
not gonna use the laser mosquito anymore.
interact.
LED mosquito for Phil's lab until
Okay.
laser mosquito is approved.
And the question was, do we start cloning it right now?
Okay.
Yes.
And I think yes,
And
because
in 5 minutes, after we test it, we see it works, we start cloning it.
but
Okay.
and we need that anyway for tape sensor, hockey stick tests, LED mosquito. So yes.
Okay.
I think we should make 5.
So for cloning, you should enlist Daniel to just find tubes of the right measure with 5 mm diameter for the cans. Put them in. You know what I'm saying? Put the
It's
can.
butt couple.
Huh?
It's butt coupling. It doesn't matter how we.
It requires a lens.
Yeah.
I put a lens in there. Daniel, clone the hockey stick.
So 4 because we need a LED mosquito for to send light in the tape sensor.
How many mosquitoes for?
4, 5, at least 3 for sure.
Daniel, can you provide some assistance for cloning the mosquito? We will need to not buy things from store labs and have some tubes, maybe from McMaster or something.
Or we can make 3D models and have them printed next time we order some.
We can do
So
that.
yeah, it takes less than a week.
Yeah?
Everything is fast.
Yeah?
Whatever the solution is,
But easy.
Okay. So
whatever we decide, it should be not months but days.
the China thing, right?
Anyway, I don't care. I
Okay.
just don't want to wait 6 months to get a new mosquito.
Okay.
It's a big order to China.
I just want to know the reference point. Store labs price is how much?
It's bulky, doesn't work well, you don't like it, and
But the Austrians had on their site
$700.
How much?
How much was the
$70 for a piece of metal too.
yeah, 7, yeah. And it's too big, nobody likes it, and it jams, it's not good.
Some unskilled guy ordered all these parts.
So very, very small
Wrong
connector parts.
useless
From
lenses.
the type.
3D printed might be like
Things that
something
go
around
together.
50 bucks.
Okay, so we'll discuss this. Okay, so we need some. I just wanted to enlist you in the thing because we need some assistance there because we want to clone the mosquito many times. So, we need some
Just
mechanical
auto replicate.
replica. Okay, good.
Piezo and robot finger, very short updates on this project. It's written, so maybe I can just read, or
Yeah, I wrote it in.
3 large steps left for the piezo. Control the piezo box using the lab jack or function generator as soon as possible.
Okay.
Make a circuit to control box using what we learned in 1. Implement a communication protocol to control multiple independent piezo boxes long term. Okay, I agree. Well,
What is number 2? Make our circuit to control.
Yeah, so basically, identify what we need, the chip, and run it off the chip.
Okay.
Because what I forgot to emphasize in there is independence from the PC. So, time critical stuff. Send the motion commands to the box. Box will implement these motion commands whether or not your computer is still running. Computer crashes, he doesn't care. Right? Independence is key.
Okay. But do you want to make a PCB for this piezo? and have it like a.
I want this thing working for at least a week, and then we'll decide.
Okay. Okay.
PCBs, redesign it, optimize for the different chip.
Okay.
How many months do we have left of Contain?
1.
1 month?
Yeah.
Okay, start on the 343. The new chip.
Oh, you want me to start on the new chip?
The cheap chip, yeah. I think
Is
so.
that? Okay, I thought
Does this work?
this works with a high-end chip.
Yeah.
So I thought that you wanted to go with the development as it is.
Yeah, but that's independent. What we have those 3 points is independent from what's in the box.
Okay.
What's up to you? What do you think?
Well,
To reduce the cost now, or I don't know.
Because we're using $100 chips in there, and the other chips are $20. So if we're selling for $10,000, it doesn't matter. The $80 difference.
on the other side, we have a working prototype here
Yeah.
that needs to be driven
That's good.
with something else
Yes.
than this. So we can use this box as something sufficiently reliable to develop a driver that could be.
Yeah. When do you want me to set you up with the LabJack? I can set you up, like give you the program, which is working.
As soon as you can, we could.
Okay.
I thought that the first thing that you could do is try to drive this box with the LabJack
Okay.
to see if we have real computer control.
Yeah.
So we can do that after getting the 8050s up and running.
Yeah, I can do that late tonight, and then you can have it because the program is done, okay, and it gives you the option to move a jump, to have a waveform which you can build like a ramp or something, or even to send a sinusoidal or triangular or whatever shape for a certain number of cycles with a certain frequency. Okay, so you have all these things. The user interface is very easy. Okay. And it's just for you to take this program, just understand the user interface rapidly, which is very easy, and then just test.
And make a coax cable that goes from here to the LabJack outlet.
Yes, yeah, that's just, yeah.
And then we can check the result here. Okay,
Exactly, so you clone it to put it to the
this
oscilloscope.
is the power supply.
Okay.
We need to put the LabJack connected here and look at the output here.
Output of the
If it
piezo.
works, we have just an amplified signal here.
Okay.
And so that's the first step. Should work. But
You want to test this, or you want us to test it, or how would you go about it?
well,
You want me to carve some time to work with you here? Or?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, I think that should be the quickest way.
Okay.
Once we done that, well, you have to devise if you are really in a hurry to sell first sample. You sell it maybe even with the LabJack and the LabJack software that runs it, and you can hand it to Philip probably.
Yes.
So do we clone this box?
You know, so first of all, Dilson uses a box like that, okay, which is much cheaper.
Yes.
But he uses it just for 1x, right? But he needs plus minus. This is only plus, right? You need to take care.
You can have plus minus displacement. If your piezo is done for plus minus, then you enter a plus minus input, you get a plus minus output.
Oh, this one gives you plus and minus?
Yes.
Yeah, but the problem is that for the twos, we need plus minus at the same time, coupled, right? Like tracked, yes.
Or
Whatever one does, the other one does in the opposite direction.
it needs to be bipolar simultaneous.
We'll see.
So you mean you need two inputs and two outputs?
No, one input and two outputs, bipolar out. So because one side has a contract, while the other one expands.
Okay, so we have two parallel plates.
It's confused me. If you, what about having a second output here, just connected the other way around?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Because this one has two outputs, right?
So that you have two piezo's in parallel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
exactly what it is. Two pieces in parallel. Yeah.
So the only thing to check is not to go too fast, because 10 Hertz is validated for one stack piezo. If you have two stack piezo, it would be wise to reduce the speed to 5 Hertz max. Right?
The capacity of the other ones is different.
Remember, the capacitance of the tube is 100 times less.
Should be less.
1,000 times.
In this case, you have no problem of speed.
It's 1,000 times less.
Okay.
But we still have to check if it works with the small capacitance piezo.
It's right there. We can
Try
test
that. So first try is to put the lab jack here.
But then you need to take the other exit out, right? You need to make another hole and put another.
I'm not sure of that, because what if we redraw 4 wires instead of 2 on the output, and we connect the 2 piezos with reverse polarity?
from one channel.
Yeah.
Wait, because
The ground is referenced.
the ground is, yes, exactly. The ground is the same for all.
Okay. So you.
That's a good
If so, then we need to use the 2 amplifiers that are on the chip. So we need to.
But this box can do that. It has 2 exits, right?
Yeah, well, I need to put another hole,
Yeah.
to drill another hole here with another coax, and we are the board has 2 amplifiers and 2 power supplies, so we can try to both.
And then you have 2
I need-
insides. 2
I
in.
need, I need to some I need to put some jumpers on the board and bring it like this. Okay, but normally it should run. So this box indeed can drive 2 piezo at the same time. Now, how do you generate 2 inputs that have opposite phases? If you see what I mean.
I can use 2 output analog from the lab jack.
Yeah, either you use 2 analog from the lab jack.
Or
Either you add some hardware on the board to inverse the input signal. But first step would be, I think, to use 2 output from the lab jack.
Yeah.
To
For the time being.
so we can
Yes.
we can
But yeah,
I can drill 2 inputs, 2 inputs, 2 outputs, and connect the board inside, so that we can drive 2 piezo at the same time.
But this is nice because this is like architecture discussion, right? Because this box can you either drive 2 stacks independently,
Yes.
and if you flip a switch, now you connect the 2 inputs together, right?
Yeah.
And you drive a piezo 2.
Yeah.
You know?
not the 4 quadrants, unfortunately.
No. Yes. You will need another one to add the other dimension. Okay.
But yes, so but I tend to think that the first step anyway is to do this trial with the lab jack.
Yes.
Just one axis. Today.
Yeah.
And then we drill 2 more holes, and we try
Then we
2 inputs and
2 outputs from the lab jack and 2 independent outputs.
Okay.
And then we make a little hardware work, maybe with a breadboard and some additional board inside,
Okay.
because it's just an inverter, right?
Yeah, that's what I brought the chips for you several weeks ago.
That's. Are you blaming me?
No, but you asked for them weeks ago and I brought them immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So whenever you're ready, they're here.
thank you. So and then this would be you could choose to use only one input for two opposite outputs with a switch from here.
Yeah.
You switch to inverse outputs. And then, so you got a product that can have either independent or combined outputs.
Yeah.
Now that's feasible in probably in the month and.
Perfect. That's a product right there. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
That's a product.
And,
I mean, I know Wilson uses
and
something like that, and I know a company that is interested in taking the design from Wilson and selling it, and
yeah, actually I haven't done much. It's only tinkering on Jonathan's work, but I haven't introduced any new architecture. I just picked the one I thought to be.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to minimize the contribution now?
No, just,
He's trying to negotiate himself. Lower.
But so because there's no way to valorize the work of Jonathan in the value-added system, because I have no input from Jonathan to refer to.
Oh, we'll fix that. Yes. We'll fix that.
To save my job.
Oh yeah.
So I tried to do that. So we can. I was trying to look for previous designs of the mosquito, of the piezo. I can put them in, just as whole.
Yeah, they're so old that they're
placeholders.
out of the system, yeah.
So I can just put them like placeholders, and then you add some descriptions and some links, and then we can cite those, because otherwise his contribution in the value system, is just hanging there, like being the first and only contribution.
I made it from scratch.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the value system is like made perfect. But we'll build these connections. Yeah, no worries.
Can we have a documentation day?
Documentation.
Like we had a work party blitz once.
Oh,
One
okay.
day we should just have like a list of to-dos, and we all just we generate documents.
Put things in the value accounting system.
Take pictures,
Yeah.
organize it, just spend like a whole
I like
day.
I would yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Like everybody yes.
I will.
Yes.
He would vote
Yeah,
yes.
sure. I will vote yes to that.
Like, but we just sit together and we work together, like maybe in a conference room, and just generate documents.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, because I
I'm
want
bad at documentation. You're too good at documentation, and I think there has to be some. You have to tone it down a bit. I have to tone it up a bit, because you generate documents for something that doesn't even exist yet. Just like just big document describing everything.
I created a new document for this.
But I
he
actually
just
want,
goes to sleep and he wakes up and does documentation. Like he's sleeping at the laptop and stuff.
I actually wanted to take one day myself and go to see each other and put stuff in the value accounting system. I was planning for that day, and I was planning for a Friday, just to see each other.
And I was planning if we had this salary thing work out already. I was gonna hire an assistant, one of these Mechanical Turk or freelancer.org or whatever.
Okay.
Have my assistant in the third world documenting. Here, yeah. Just paying $10 a day, whatever, and just have my little virtual assistant always there.
Yeah, outsource.
Because documentation is important, and your value that you're creating is lost if you don't document it properly. So.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
Documentation day.
Documentation day. Yeah.
Can we go further on the box for that? This is for the next month, trying to make it develop out with you guys. That we were speaking with Jonathan of interconnecting boxes.
Oh yeah, that's already in the notes. Francois wrote it down. Because our discussion, I typed it up in the meeting minutes, and rather than discussing it directly, Francois just read what I wrote. So step 3 is four is now implement a communication protocol to control multiple independent piezo boxes. This is a long-term project over the next few months, perhaps using Ethernet as an interface. Then I wrote CAN bus, maybe. Okay.
Can we end this?
Was that what you want to talk about? It communicates
Yeah,
protocols.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I got what you said in
Yes,
You
sir.
will-
few
Yeah.
words.
You will discuss offline.
No, that's the thing. We discussed this offline. I wrote it online, and now he wants to make sure it's there. It's there.
It's there.
Your ideas have been transmitted to me.
Number 4.
To the ether.
Good.
Test mosquito now.